Hello guys, welcome to another live stream. We are live, and today I reckon it will be a very nice day. कल काफ़ी अच्छा दिन था. We made some profit. Just give me a second. Let me share the link of live in Discord. Alright, so let's analyze together कि आज मार्केट क्या कर सकती है, बट हमारा बायस क्या हो सकता है मार्केट को लेके आज. About the NQ, about the gold. आज गोल्ड में we can see market was bullish. Market is bullish move कर रही थी market. Just a second. गुड मॉर्निंग पेज प्रो. गुड मॉर्निंग, हेलो एवरीवन. पहले गोल्ड देख लेते हैं कि गोल्ड में क्या चल रहा है, क्योंकि आफ्टर दैट मार्केट ओपन होने वाली है नेक्स्ट 7 मिनट्स. So this is gold. These are our, just a second, let me erase them all first of all, and then let's just import. So these are end of the day levels आज पे हमारे. And let's remove the जिनको जो हमें चाहिए नहीं उनको थोड़ा सा मूव कर देते हैं. This is a DEX1 GCQ, it's a secondary but might be a helpful one to do. Alright, so overall market still, मार्केट हमारा बैलेंस में था. वी ऑलवेज ट्रेड बैलेंस टू बैलेंस, हमें वो सब पता है. ओके, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन, हेलो. तो दिस मार्केट अभी कहाँ पर है? मार्केट हमारी बैलेंस के अंदर थी, यहाँ पे थी, राइट. एंड आफ्टर दैट स्टिल लाइक यू कैन से मार्केट इज इन अ बैलेंस, बिकॉज मार्केट का जो हमारा कल का वॉल्यूम वैल्यू एरिया लो था, दिस द कैश सेशन, राइट. और ओके, दिस इज अ गोल्ड, जो गोल्ड का लास्ट कॉमेक्स सेशन था, दिस इज दैट. तो मार्केट पूरा एक डिस्प्लेसमेंट लिया था नीचे. आफ्टर दैट मार्केट कल से ही काफ़ी कल कॉमेक्स सेशन से मार्केट काफ़ी रेंज में थी, कंसोलिडेट कर रही थी मार्केट यहाँ पे. एंड आफ्टर दैट नाउ मार्केट ने फर्स्ट पुश लिया है ऊपर. सो आई रियली वांट के इफ दिस इज अ रियल पुश, इफ बायर्स आर setting up a setting up their position to go long in gold, I really want this level to hold. और ये लेवल कैसे पता लगेगा कि कब होल्ड होगा ये लेवल? तो वी वांट टू सी कि जो हमारा ये प्रीवियस कॉमेक्स सेशन था उसका जो ये वैल्यू एरिया हाई है, मार्केट ने इसको क्या करा है, अभी ब्रेक करा है. तो वी डोंट वांट कि मार्केट अब इसके इस वैल्यू एरिया हाई के दोबारा नीचे आए. अगर मार्केट वैल्यू एरिया हाई के नीचे नहीं आती है, देन इट्स अ एक्सेप्टेंस बाय द बायर्स, देन यू कैन लुक फॉर अ बाय, राइट. Bro, I bought gold at 3969 and holding it since morning, but exited 4017. My target was exited 4100. You finally gave breakout and I exited 1000. इट्स बेटर कि आप उसमें से ना ऐसा करा करो कि ट्रेल करा करो अपना एसएल, या तो एसएल ट्रेलिंग करा करो, या तो थोड़ा सा पार्शल्स क्लोज करके रिस्क कम लेके. जैसे आपका अगर आप $100 रिस्क ले रहे हो, तो आप पहले जितना आपका 1:2 1:3 जो भी आपका रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशो है, तो जो आप पहले रिस्क कर रहे हो, आप पहले वो निकाल लो मार्केट में से. देन उसके बाद आप रेस्ट का होल्ड करो, छोटा रिस्क होल्ड करो, $30 $40, जहाँ तक आपका टारगेट, ओरिजिनल टारगेट है, जहाँ तक आपको लगता है कि मार्केट जा सकती है. अगर आप ज़्यादा, क्योंकि हमेशा अगर आप रिस्क कट करते रहोगे ना, तो आपको इतना इमोशनल वो नहीं होगा कि अगर मैं क्लोज कर दूंगा तो मेरे सारे पैसे चले जाएंगे, मेरा सारा प्रॉफिट चला जाएगा. तो उसको धीरे धीरे कट करते रहो, तो उससे आपका जो साइकोलॉजी है वो भी थोड़ा ठीक रहती है, और आप इतना इमोशंस वो भी नहीं होते इंटरफेयर आपकी ट्रेड के अंदर. यू विल लेट इट रन. ऐसे फोमो में आके क्लोज होना थोड़ा कम हो जाता है। तो गोल्ड में दैट्स आवर प्लान, इफ मार्केट ब्रेक्स अबव, इफ मार्केट एक्सेप्ट्स दिस वैल्यू एरिया हाई अबव, then we can look for a buy, and you can see from where market is reacting up. This is GAX1 of course, but you can see there was a huge 829 selling contracts market में, जहाँ पे कल भी मार्केट यहाँ से रिवर्स हुई थी। यहाँ पे हमारा फेयर प्राइस था जहाँ पे हमने कल ट्रेड ली थी, राइट, ऑन लाइव वी टुक दिस ट्रेड ऑन गोल्ड, एंड सी एग्जैक्टली आज भी मार्केट इस लेवल पे आके इट्स रिजेक्टिंग और सेम लेवल, बिकॉज देयर आर एग्रेसिव सेलर्स प्रेजेंट इन द मार्केट यहाँ पे। एंड मार्केट में जो अगर इस प्लेस पे 829 ह्यूज नंबर ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जब सेलर्स ने यहाँ पे डाले हैं, तो जब दोबारा मार्केट यहाँ पे आएगी तो वहाँ पे सेलर्स दोबारा ट्राई करेंगे, बिकॉज फॉर देम, फॉर द ट्रेडर्स, दिस इज योर दिस इज देयर फेयर प्राइस। सी बायर्स गेटिंग एब्सॉर्ब यहाँ पे। लेट्स सी इफ मार्केट वैल्यू एरिया हाई को एक्सेप्ट करती है या फिर इसको ब्रेक करती है। आफ्टर दैट वी विल टेक अ ट्रेड। लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेस्डैक। तो उस नेस्डैक, लेट्स एनालाइज इट कि नेस्डैक में भी क्या चल रहा है, बट वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट। प्री मार्केट में आज डेफिनेटली मार्केट बुलिश थी। कैश मार्केट भी कल रात को अराउंड 12:30 AM IST काफ़ी पुश आया था ऊपर, एंड इन अ प्री मार्केट मार्केट इज मूविंग लाइक अराउंड 941 टू लाइक ऑलमोस्ट 300 पॉइंट्स, राइट। So in NASDAQ, what we can look for here, there is a HPL ODT triple Q level, which is important, and market is rejecting that level, and market again went inside the value area high of pre-market, and it's trading between the point of control and value area high right now. We have this gamma wall, but this is NQ1, so it's a secondary level. We're not going to stretch stress much about it, but this is our value area low. तो सेम थिंग, अगर मार्केट वैल्यू एरिया लो पे आती है, फेल्ड ऑप्शन देती है, वी हैव दिस पुट सपोर्ट, वी कैन लुक फॉर अ बाय ट्रेड। इफ मार्केट ब्रेक्स ऑफ द एचवीएल ओडीटी दिस लेवल, then we can again look for a buy trade, right? So that's our plan for the Nasdaq today. I expect market to go above, क्योंकि if you see this, अगर मैं हम इसे थोड़ा zoom out करें, तो after this huge displacement, market created this balanced area and a huge failed auction. Market didn't accept it, okay, and in a same session, market broke above this balanced area. So I expect market to retest a bit, like at least the value area low put support, or just, well, our bias, like mostly it's a bullish, neutral to bullish. So it will be very interesting to see what market will do in the next, like when market opens in the first 10 to 15 minutes. Good morning. How can we plan for long at retracement for a swing trade? You can use weekly volume profile actually. I tried forex pairs में, and it works very perfectly. अगर आप weekly volume profile, it will give you the only one trade a week, or one trade per 2 weeks, but it will be like a plus setup if you know the context के uh, the monetary policy of that pair. If you're trading forex or if you're trading gold, and about the yields and all, about your macro, then with the weekly volume profile you can take some nice setups. What your context, bro? In like NASDAQ, we already talked about. गोल्ड में सेम थिंग, गोल्ड अगर उस हाई को ब्रेक करता है तो लेवल को, या तो नीचे वैल्यू एरिया हाई को नीचे ब्रेक करता है, तो दैट वुड बिकम आवर फील्ड ऑप्शन, ऊपर वाला। मार्केट ओपन हो चुकी है। आई रियली वांट टू सी, दिस विल बी अ वेरी नाइस बाय इफ मार्केट रिजेक्ट्स फ्रॉम दिस लेवल, राइट। एंड हमारा गेक स्पॉट भी स्टार्ट हो चुका है, तो लेट मी स्ट्रीम इन आवर channel the NASDAQ. So we're gonna stream the NTX. Just a second. All right, now we are streaming live the GEX spot, the real-time gamma levels of the NASDAQ in our Discord. So you can watch if you are interested. About the NASDAQ, same thing. We have a huge positive gamma exposure at 29713. 29713. See a nice push down. I just want if market from that value area low or this put support market reject करती है तो it will be a nice buy setup. Let's see. That's the plan. We wait for the market to break below the value area low or to retest test this value area low put support. If we see any absorption, if we see any aggression by the buyers, then that will be our first buy setup for the day. Perfect. Gold is in positive gamma, by the way. Right now, gold is in positive gamma. You can expect some mean reversal setups. Again, everyone who is watching, don't forget to like the video. And if you are new, you can subscribe our channel. And also join the Facebook community for the free live stream of gamma levels option flows. Okay, triple Q, we wanna watch triple Q levels also. Okay, interesting. 29911. The triple Q is in a positive gamma. The NASDAQ is in positive gamma. And our NDX is also in a positive gamma. So right now, our NASDAQ is at market open is in a positive gamma. So what we want market, perfect. We want market to reject from this level, from that value area low or this put support. if मार्केट इस लेवल को होल्ड करती है और एक अच्छा सा एब्जॉर्प्शन या फिर एक बायस का एग्रेशन देती है, देन वी कैन डेफिनेटली लुक फॉर अ बाय ट्रेड. इफ मार्केट ब्रेक्स थ्रू इट देन नो बाइज, बिकॉज मार्केट क्या चली जाएगी फिर दोबारा below the value area low, because we don't want it. If buyers wants to buy the market, that would be the that will be a level that, and I'm actually gonna see if market breaks, then that would be also a level of like yesterday's cash market value area high. But for now, these are the levels. These two would support triple Q and the value area low. We'll see the reaction from yes. Let's see. Let's move to the 1 minute time frame. And see, look at the gold. From perfect, precisely from our level, जहाँ पे there were huge selling pressure market का. Again, gold is retracing from that level. So it doesn't mean कि market यहाँ से reverse हो सकता है. Right? But it's a nice reaction. So what we want to see, if market holds this value area high, अगर market value area high पे आती है, इसको retest करके ऊपर जाती है, then we can look for a buy trade. If market, you can see point of control पे अभी market and sellers are trying selling के orders. So if acceptance यहाँ पे, if we see acceptance यहाँ पे sellers की, then market can go down inside the balance area again. But if buyers wants to buy the market, then we want to see a nice rejection from these levels. Right? And look at the NASDAQ. Perfect bubble, perfect buying aggression market में start हुआ just at our level. And yep, if it sustains, if buyers यहाँ पे sustain करते हैं level को, then we will see a nice buy today actually. It's in a positive gamma, so I hope market break करे हमारे major positive gamma को, or at least gamma flip को. If we look at the NDX, then market is again positive gamma 104. And then triple Q, market is again huge positive gamma. I would not expect market से कि market कुछ बड़ा move दे यहाँ पे. because market is in positive gamma, so you can expect market to mean reverse towards the fair price. If we see where is fair price, right? The market rejected from the first discount level of the market. There is a fair price of VWAP from top where जहाँ पे हमारा HVL ODT level था. Market rejected it from our second band of VWAP also. And now market is at our first discount level where we have a cluster of delta, negative delta. So that's where our buyers will protect this level, which is also at our value area low, and put support triple Q. These are the levels. Market buyers should hold, not the market, but buyers. It's for the buyers to hold. And for the gold, same thing. We don't want to see market to break value area high if buyers wants to buy the market. At our put support perfectly. Let's see how market will react because that's the level. We have to watch. If market breaks below it, then you can expect market to go towards our discount price or this value area high of previous cash day. Let's wait just 8 minutes. Market को open हुए so we're gonna wait. कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं. Just करो wait. At our GX3, okay, our NQ, triple Q is in negative gamma now. Our gold is turning into the negative gamma right now. We have a huge volatility zone in gold at 4028 in futures. 4028. Yeah, I think we see market reversal here. Yeah, makes sense. For the gold, that's the GX3. I will look for a sell rate. If market breaks below this GX3, then I'll target this value area high. If market again इसको reclaim करती है हमारे value area low को और अंदर acceptance देती है, then I'll look for a buy. So below this sell and below above the value area low, buy. That's let's see, our CVD delta is huge, negative. Totally. It's been 10 minutes. Market को open हुए and market is accepting that GX3 below. If this candle closes below, my target will be this value area high of previous cash session, yesterday's cash session. So if market comes to our value area high, which I think it will, then market पूरा जो भी हमने प्री मार्केट में अराउंड 250 और 300 पॉइंट्स जो भी मूव किया था बुलिश में, it will be gone. On. Because right now our NDX is also going to be in a negative gamma. Our triple P is already negative. There's a huge gamma exposure actually at 786 to 9786. Interesting, 29786 and at 916. 916 would be right here. यहाँ पे हमारा ये low है और value area high, and the second one was at 786, which would be like around at our point of control 786, perfect, of previous cash session. So firstly, we want to see how market will react from value area high. For gold is still in between that high or the value area high. We want to break one of that level. या तो मार्केट ऊपर हाई को ब्रेक करे या तो मार्केट वैल्यू एरिया हाई को नीचे ब्रेक करे या रिटेस्ट लेके ऊपर जाए. That's the condition. That's where we will trade. Perfect. Value area high break. So where the huge major negative gamma at 786, which is our point of control. It's a nice sell-off, by the way. What market did? Market rejected from our HVL ODT level, gamma, triple Q. Went again inside the value area high, created a balance, broke at our point of control, broke below that balanced area of pre-market. This whole balanced area broke below it. Buyers tried to push the market from our value area low or that put support. You can see the bubble right there. How much? Like 161 buying contracts. बस वो यहाँ पे ले जा सके and then sellers again regain the control over the market and just dump the price. Where is point of control? What if market point of control right there? There is our negative, major negative gamma. So we definitely can see some hedging from this level, around this level. Or this could be a very volatile zone also. Our NDX and triple Q both are in a negative gamma regime. What a nice dump. Let's see, that's nice. This nice absorption of the sellers right there. See how aggressive that high volume node or delta was. Like, pura move. The first one was right there. And after that, see this, the low of the market. Sellers. If sellers accepts it, we go down. Some kind of news also, I think. We have a liquidity on gold, by the way, at around like below the 80 pips. Now around 100 pips below. There's a liquidity on gold. We might catch it. For the NASDAQ, this is a aggressive sellers are entering though. They're not letting anything hold. Whatever. GEX3 and Q1. What support triple Q would be our level then? Yeah, gold में there is a liquidity at around 4020 in futures. We can expect market to break below the value area high actually at around 214021. So around this level. Here we have a liquidity. Value area high is retesting right now. Bro, in NQ before cash session, we can see a big green candle. In that green candle, didn't see a big bubble. That means like bars are not aggressive at the candle. Did that happen because of short? In NASDAQ, okay, market is at output support, but we are in a negative gamma. Then you can expect some nice trending. Which one? This one? That that candle. This one. Of 6 p.m. I think news थी at 6 p.m. आज. I'm not sure, but yeah, at 6 p.m. there was some kind of news, I think. Because market उससे पहले क्या कर रही थी? If you see this, market उससे पहले just balance के अंदर थी. पर जैसे ही न्यूज़ आई, we broke out of the balance. Market गई uh, above at like to retest our HVL level यहाँ पे. You can say that's a short covering or it's a news move, but I think it's a news move. And then again, market went back inside the balance area. For the market, that was not a fair price. What a what a squeeze below, bro. What aggressive shots. And it's not even initial value balance be over new, I think. It's just 18 minutes and market already dumped like around. That's crazy. 622 points. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, initial jobless claims. News thing. That's crazy move though. It's like around 600 points, I think. Yeah, 636 points. Market definitely have to reevaluate यहाँ से. Like already, I think market is trading inside the third band of our VWAP. Even below the third band of our VWAP, definitely. And market is right now at DAX 3. So market definitely wants to rebalance यहाँ से. At least to our, I would say, to our point of control of cash market or to the first discount level of the market. It's in a huge discount. We have a cluster of levels right there of NDX, triple Q, and GEX1. That's the level I want market to hold. Market holds this level, we can expect market to at least retrace towards the first discount price, which is around this, like GEX1 of this block. Retesting, nice acceptance. See, let me show you. The market is in a huge negative gamma right there. And market, जो NASDAQ की market, it's reaching towards the major negative gamma, which is around 490. Which is also our 1-day minimum of NDX. And there's another 1-day minimum of NQQ at 4.29441. So that's where market will react or become very, very much volatile. Yeah, so. And after this huge 600, 700 drops, you can expect that market can react from this level. There's a huge gamma exposure. Exactly. I mean, you can, but it's kind of थोड़ा सा difficult. या तो हमें I have to buy like that Pro Mentor Q cup because it also gives us the about the कि किस gamma levels पे कितने volume है. Like in millions कितने orders कितनी power एक Gexus पर है. Like if we see right there this negative gamma जो है हमारा यहाँ पर इसमें around 386 3 so it's 400 million 300 million. So it's I don't understand about this. तो मुझे like I think Mentor Q का कुछ तो pro version कुछ तो लेना पड़ेगा for to catch these kind of moves. It's not important of course because market में कोई structure नहीं था. It's just a dump, nice dump, but yeah, it's not like कि हम catch नहीं कर सकते इसको. We definitely can catch. Break below the major negative gamma. These are all our volatility zones. There's no resistance यहाँ पे in the market अभी. It's all higher volatility zones. Every जो भी सबसे बड़ा लेवल है यहाँ पे like this level or this level. If market यहाँ पे आती है तो you will see market can react very violently. Let's switch to NQ. NQ is dumping bro below all the levels today. Crazy. You see just even below the third band of the figure. And see not a single bullish candle in this price. जैसे ही market put support पे there was some kind of reaction, but again nice bearish move. Fucking hell, like 700 points, bro. 700 points. It's like a $1 trillion or $2 trillion will be like vanished today, definitely, from the stock market. Huge steep. जो भी पूरा मार्केट ने कल कैश मार्केट में एट मिडनाइट मूव दिया था it all gone in the first 30 minutes only. Don't worry, we will trade it. We will trade the gold also. Gold की liquidity hit हो चुकी है by the way. There was liquidity which got hit. There's another liquidity building at around 4012. 4012, which is like around this level, this X3. So yeah, market is definitely back inside the value area, high back inside the range. So you can expect market to go towards the point of control or towards this level. So you can scalp gold sell today, right now, for the right now. We have sellers, we have acceptance, we have few small short-term resistance right there. But we don't want to go above the value area high or this zone specifically. Not a single candle should close or would go above this, then our target would be around 4011, right there, like around 100 pips. All right, let's see. NQ, okay, bro, NQ. Almost at low. That's the value area low of yesterday's cash market. Huge down. Okay, now you know what we're gonna do, Abhi? We're gonna wait for the NASDAQ to be in the balance. Dilpreet bro, pehle I'm thinking to upload a video this weekend about the PBD method. So even आपके पास अगर order flow platform भी नहीं है तो it will be easy for you to understand about the PBD, about the auction market, how you can set your bias if you want to buy the market at that level or if you want to sell the market. I'm thinking to first make a video about the PBD this weekend on YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, plan for the Nasdaq definitely it's huge negative gamma, and huge dump like around 700 points. So the thing is, what we're gonna do, we're gonna let the market do जो भी market कर रही है. We're gonna wait for a balance because market को if market इतना नीचे आई है, then for accept this whole displacement, market needs to create a balance, right? So if market creates a balance, then market will seek to the fair price. तो जब market fair price को seek करेगी, that will be the time जहाँ पे हम trade करेंगे. And our initial value balance is also about to be over. Let's see. Initial value balance where market created the value. एक initial value balance के अंदर ही इतना पूरा you know okay, that's our value area low of initial value balance. Let's change the colors. And that's nothing. We don't care about it. We don't care about it. That's our point of control, and that's our value area high of initial value balance. So we want to see some reaction around it. If market breaks, rejects this level, we can plan sell scalp or NASDAQ. If market breaks above, then we can plan a buy. Yesterday's low included. काफी दिन हो गए वैसे. We are not trading ES. It's been a while. We're just trading NASDAQ and gold. Okay, again, huge absorption of the sellers right there. Market definitely wanna retest this value area low of initial value balance. We definitely created some kind of value in this, like first, second. So market is definitely accepting these orders. So that's a value area low. यहाँ पे भी we can see the peak, and the second peak is like around this put support. We can expect market से अगर market इसको break करती है ऊपर, then market can climb higher. But according to this aggressive selling, aggressive sell off, we expect market जो भी हमारे peaks है जहाँ पे market ने थोड़ी सी value create करी है, we expect market to reverse from these levels, which is also our value area low of initial value balance. कल हमने देखा था market ने, कल या शायद परसों market ने वहीं से rejection ली थी from our value area low, and उसी के पास we have that put support. तो वी विल वेट कि मार्केट को यहाँ तक आने देंगे एंड देन वी विल सी व्हाट मार्केट विल डू। जी, नैस्डैक अगर आप ट्रिपल क्यू में देखोगे, जो अभी हम लाइव स्ट्रीम पे कर रहे हैं, लाइव कर रहे हैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे, तो जो हमारा वैल्यू एरिया लो है वो भी जस्ट अबाउट वहीं पर है, फोर अराउंड 47,548, like this one right there, our negative, major negative gamma. So I expect market to behave, react from that level. We haven't taken any trade yet. We're just waiting. Tapped into our value area low. You want to see a nice reaction from this level. After that, we can look for a sell. Yup. This candle will decide, by the way. If this candle closes below this, then the selling aggression is already kicking in from that value area low or that higher volume low. If this candle creates some wick and goes up, then we will do it. Our CVD is following. This a nice sign for the continuation, for the healthy trend. गोल्ड एसएल हिट, गोल्ड में अच्छा परम भाई, आपने गोल्ड में ट्रेड ली थी? Gold didn't accept it below, bro. The first candle was below the value area high. The second candle was just went above. Market didn't accept these levels, these two levels, by the way, or even the value area high. तो मार्केट इसके नीचे गई, बट मार्केट को इनको एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए था, बट मार्केट ने क्या करा, यहाँ पे बायर्स ने एंटर करा सेम प्राइस पे, दे एब्जॉर्ब्ड ऑल द सेलर्स यहाँ पे, एंड इट जस्ट went inside the back inside the value area. That is the value area high, or sorry, low, value area low. I didn't told to short. I said look for a short, I think, but yeah, it's okay if I even said कोई बात नहीं. But yeah, confirmation, for the confirmation you have to like, एज आई हमने ड्राइव वाली वीडियोस में भी देखा है, हमने लाइव भी यही बात करी है काफ़ी सेशंस में, कि अगर मार्केट एक चीज़ को ब्रेक करती है, देन आपको उसका एक्सेप्टेंस का वेट करना पड़ता है. अगर मार्केट ने अच्छी से एक बियरिश कैंडल नीचे पुश करी है, एंड मार्केट ने यहाँ पे बबल्स, यू कैन सी द 86 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स एंड 50 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स ऑफ द सेलर्स, ये मार्केट में एंटर हुए हैं, तो जो बाइंग साइड, जो ये रिट्रेसमेंट आ रही थी ऊपर या फिर मार्केट यहाँ से नीचे जा रही थी, देन दे हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट दिस. अगर मार्केट यहाँ से रिजेक्शन देती और फिर नीचे पुश करती, देन इट्स अ वैलिड सेल आइडिया. बट वट मार्केट डिड, मार्केट ने इसके अंदर गई, buyers enter their contracts, and then this candle closes again inside it, inside above the value area high. All right, market NQ is at our value area low. Either this value area low, either this put support triple key. That's where we wanna see the reaction. Let's see this one. Let's see this. The market is in negative gamma, as you can see. These all are our high volatility zones, and this is our zero gamma. मार्केट में जो ये एक्सपोजर बिल्ड हो रहा है, दिस इज आवर काइंड ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस, और जहाँ पे मार्केट कंसोलिडेट या फिर स्लो डाउन होती है. When market comes to this level, we can expect some kind of resistance from it. And right now market is at our good support. It's a scalp day. Breaks below this, sell, breaks above it, buy to the fair price. Not that usual setup जो हम लेते हैं today. That around 692. We'll wait market to reach this level. This green, aggressive green exposure, green positive gamma exposure. Guys, GTA 6 is coming. Who's gonna pre-order? Let's fucking go. Should I live stream the GTA 6? What do you think? Like on a different different channel? Should I make one of one gaming channel also for the GTA 6? First day launch live stream. I already pre-ordered though. कल मैंने pre-order कर लिया था वो already for the PS5. सी ऐसे ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप हर रोज़ ही ट्रेड लो। दैट्स व्हाई मोस्टली मेरा जो विन रेट होता है इट्स honestly it's pretty much high. That's because of this only. I'm not chasing the trade अभी। डेफिनेटली काफ़ी लोगों ने लिया होगा ये सेल, काफ़ी नॉर्मल ट्रेडर्स, काफ़ी ट्रेडर्स ने लिया होगा ये सेल, ये फिर ये बाय भी लिया होगा। बट अगर हमारा जो सेटअप है वो हमारा प्रॉपर रूल्स को फॉलो नहीं कर रहा, सो इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी टू टेक अ ट्रेड। कल भी हमने एक अच्छी ट्रेड ली, कल भी काफ़ी लाइक ऑलमोस्ट लास्ट 4 और 5 डेज से काफ़ी अच्छी अच्छी ट्रेड्स आ रही थी। तो अगर इफ इट्स टुडे देयर इज नो, हमारा जो फ्रेमवर्क है उसका कोई सेटअप नहीं है, तो लेट इट बी। लेट्स ग्रो देन क्यू गेमर ब्रो। I'm gonna make a new channel, new gaming channel when GT6 comes, उससे 1 महीने पहले आई थिंक, then we will play। लॉन्च होने के दिन ही फर्स्ट डे लॉन्च, GT6 लाइव स्ट्रीम, डन ब्रो। That shit gonna be crazy bro, after fucking 13 years। There's some kind of reaction by the way from the value area high, value area low। All right, if market accepts it, uh, goes back into the put support, we can look for something also। Yes bro, did you catch that sell from the value area high or that HVR ODT level? Did you sell it? Bro, there are many people they didn't even play GTA 5 till date. Definitely. NQ long from this level, from that absorption of the sellers to the call put support. Rejected from the put support. Gold is अभी भी gold it's just between the value area. Gold. But there's a liquidity below by the at around 4011. So what I think market from a nice resistance area, market will dump in gold if अगर market उसको spoof नहीं करती है full orders को, and we can definitely look for a gold sell। Let me see, let's switch to the gold as of now। Yeah, okay, and let me show you what's happening inside the gold kex 7। So I hope you can see now the kex spot। एंड व्हाट आर वी सीइंग यहाँ पे? गोल्ड इज इन नेगेटिव gamma, राइट? अब मेजर जो हमारी लिक्विडिटी लेवल है वो कहाँ पे सिट कर रही है? लेट मी टेल यू, जस्ट अ सेकेंड. All right, so it's at around 4011. 4011, which is okay. This is the GLD level, so definitely थोड़ा different होंगे ये. But 4011 is around our this level. There's not much of gamma exposure, by the way. Or, but yeah, I'm expecting that the liquidity is right there because रियल प्राइस में अभी मार्केट जो गोल्ड का इट्स 4033. बट अगर हम गोल्ड पे स्विच करके देखें तो मार्केट का जो प्राइस है इट्स 2 or 3 points लाइक अभी डिफरेंस में. यू कैन सी सम liquidity at 4011 around this level. So what I'm gonna look for यहाँ पे, we know market is in the balance अभी at our huge, जहाँ पे sellers थे, huge selling orders थे, वहाँ से market reject किया. Market below the value area high, you can see sellers ने try करा market को value area high के नीचे push करने का, but our sellers absorbed the all the our buyers absorbed the sellers right there. And if you see where कहाँ से market ने इसको absorb कर, because there's a huge delta यहाँ पे, buying delta market का, it is huge delta. और उसके साथ में there is a 59 contracts of the buyers. ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स कौन से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स है जिन्होंने क्या करा था? दैट्स द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स. अगर आप ये मैं वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल हटा के दिखाऊं, दैट्स द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट और दैट्स द कैंडल जिसने हमारे वैल्यू एरिया हाई को काइंड ऑफ ब्रेक करा था. इट्स नॉट अ प्रॉपर ब्रेक, बट जिसने यहाँ पे स्वीप या फिर ब्रेक करा था. एंड यू कैन सी वहीं से ही एग्जैक्ट फ्रॉम अवर वैल्यू एरिया हाई 44 सेलर्स इन्होंने एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू एरिया हाई पे आके entry ली. They entered in the market and they pushed the price below, but again buyers were aggressive and they just went up. But these are the levels where we have huge bullish delta and a nice big order of the buyers right there. So market, और यहाँ पे हमारा वैल्यू एरिया लो भी था, तो market retested that huge delta by the buyers because simple thing जो भी हमने काफी टाइम डिस्कस करा इस चीज को. If there is a huge delta but there is no huge volume, then it's a absorption. We know that कि अगर higher volume node नहीं है but वहाँ पे huge delta है, तो it's absorption. But even after this absorption, after this whole week, after this absorption, what buyers did? Buyers able to reclaim that price, reclaim to go higher. So now that जो हमारा यहाँ पे ऐसा सपोर्ट एक्ट करना चाहिए था फॉर द सेलर्स, तो वो अब किसके लिए एक्ट करेगा? वो एज अ सपोर्ट एक्ट करेगा बायर्स के लिए, because buyers were able to break above it. And see when market again ever retraced that level, then it will find the support वहाँ पे, because buyers वहाँ पे ट्राई करेंगे मार्केट को पुश करने का. That's why हमारे वैल्यू एरिया हाई को नीचे market didn't accept it. It's just a small failed option, but still there is a liquidity below around 4. That that's the जहाँ पे हमारे बबल है, that's our liquidity like around 4011. And you can see that's our value area low of current session, and that's our value area high. Bro, there are many of people they didn't even play GTA 5 field. I mean, definitely. कोई बात नहीं. होता है, दे विल ऑल्सो प्ले समडे, उनका टाइम भी आएगा। तो until then, like, uh, most of the people, they don't even buy consoles for the games, they just wait कि पीसी पे जब आएगी गेम, then they will play around like 2 साल बाद या 2.5 साल बाद। तब तक they just watch YouTube videos and everything. But until then, we will do the live stream. Bro, one more thing I missed to tell, this is today's settlement price will include daily share first. 29541. 29541. I missed to tell. I don't look at the daily chart, but yeah, I got your point. That's classic. That's actually classic. जो भी हमारी initial liquidity थी, I would say buyers are still aggressive. We're not gonna do anything. Market is still, see this, value area high and value area low. Market is just in between. मार्केट ने सिर्फ हमें एक फेल्ड ऑप्शन दिया है व्हेन जब मार्केट यहाँ पे सेल पे गई थी, उसके बाद जस्ट एट द अपोजिट साइड ऑफ द वैल्यू एरिया लो। तो वी नॉट गोना ट्रेड जब तक मार्केट वैल्यू एरिया के अंदर है। सेम विद द नेस्डैक, विद द after the huge sell off, now market is creating balance around our put support, and then you will see कि put support को मार्केट ब्रेक करेगी ऊपर और थोड़ा सा पूरा वी वेब प्राइस जाएगी, एंड देन फिर मार्केट दोबारा वहां से डिस्प्लेस होगी। जस्ट अ यूजुअल टेक्स्ट सेटअप फॉर द नेस्डैक। But for the gold, we really want to see market to break the value area high or value area low. Gold was like purely silent as the pura, it was just ranging. And now after that displacement, it's again just All right. And also tell me, whoever is watching, for the videos, for the YouTube videos or for the live, like for you all, like what's the most comfortable to see, like the dark mode or the light mode for your eyes to see on the screen? Let market break the value area high or something. 4048, we have some levels at 4048, some liquidity levels at again at this price. Just a second, I will do it. Let's switch to the dark real quick and then tell me if it's just give me a second. Until then, you can watch. Okay, something weird going on in ours. Alright, that's the dark mode. Now, let me know, guys, if you want that dark mode or yeah, तो light mode. Which one is better? क्योंकि dark mode में भी I have to change some of colors. थोड़ा setting करना पड़ेगा इसमें भी. But let me know which one is better for your eyes या फिर जिस पे you can see. Dark is better. Dark is better is Also better for the live stream as well as the YouTube videos. Are you sure everyone? Everyone, like जितने भी लोग देख रहे हैं, just give your opinion like for you, for your eyes, like किसमें comfortable you can watch comfortably, the price, the chart. Let's go. Let's go. What? Gold is bad, bad gold. इवन मुझे भी थोड़ा समझने में भी आई थिंक टाइम लगेगा डार्क मोड को. Okay, that's a like interesting, very, very interesting though. Let's see, there's a huge balance. Market created this P setup, market rejecting. So we can definitely look for a buy, I think, if market breaks above this value area high. If market breaks this above this value area high, you can look for a buy trade on gold. And let me add some at the levels for today. So yeah, and then I will target these two levels. The GEX one, first of all, and then this GEX 2 or that 1 day max level. Okay, now market is still in a negative gamma, but if market zero gamma flip के ऊपर जाती है, then I'm definitely gonna look for a buy if market breaks this value area high. It's a nice displacement, buyers accepting it. Sellers tried to go below, they got rejected. Failed option created. So now it's just a balance. So the thing is, if we break, let's just wait it to break the value area high. ऑलराइट, आई विल सेट इट। और डार्क मोड पे, डार्क मोड ही ट्रेड करेंगे फिर हम। इट्स अ 50-50% स्टिल लाइक। 50-50%। Let's just wait for another 50 or 20 minutes if market wants to do anything अभी, या फिर बस हो गया मार्केट का। Nasdaq is just, Nasdaq definitely it will accumulate a little bit above after the huge displacement. We just, it's just a short covering, so you don't have to trade it. Gold का I definitely want to see if market breaks some of this value area high. This one. Today's Thursday now. Let's do one more thing, Abhi. It's almost the end of the month, end of the July, end of the June. I'm gonna announce tonight or tomorrow something nice for you. Come on, gold, give me something. It's in a negative gamma, but still, Nasdaq is now in positive gamma. It will just accumulate. You don't have to do anything in Nasdaq. For the gold, there is no major liquidity around Abhi. It just dono sides say there is a compression in gold. Market is in a balance, so I think market is not yet ready to break that, because market का जो huge एक balance area था, market finally broke it, retested it, but now for the buyers to aggressively move higher, they have to break above it. If you look at the CVD, what CVD doing right there, you can see from this level to this level, our where our CVD going? It's going down, and the price from this level it's going up. It's a divergence. Market अभी definitely divergence में. That's why my bias was, even before looking at the CVD, it's for the buy. For just a confirmation, you can definitely एक काफी risky trade होगी अगर हम यहाँ पे buy लेते हैं. And this will be a very risky trade. And अगर हमारा SL इसके नीचे भी होता है, suppose we target 1:2 or 1:3 around, you can definitely do 1:2. but it will be a very risky trade, because for the confirmation, if I want some kind of confirmation, then I will wait for the market to break out the value high to be a little risk free. That's the only thing. There's a nice divergence in the market, showing the sellers are getting absorbed definitely, but there's no major aggression, क्योंकि and there's no कोई major liquidity level जो ऊपर हो, जो market को attract करे ऊपर की तरफ. How to mark a value area high and value area low? Param bro, if you're talking about these, then you just have to, ये जो हमारी ये वाला टूल होता है, सेट हॉरिजॉन्टल रे, उसको आप लगाओगे. ये मैंने सेट कर रखा है, वरना इस पे राइट क्लिक करोगे. इस पे राइट क्लिक करने के बाद आपके पास प्रॉपर्टीज आती है. प्रॉपर्टी में जाके इसको टेक्स्ट पे जाओगे, तो टेक्स्ट पे आप कुछ भी लिख सकते हो इसका नाम, एंड देन यू कैन सेव इट एज अ टेम्पलेट. देन एवरी टाइम यू विल जस्ट वैल्यू एरिया हाई एंड वैल्यू एरिया लो आ जाएगा उस पर. CVD on NQ, can we see more sell? Let's see. Let me remove this first. By the way, I'm looking for buy calls on gold. Now let's just switch to the NASDAQ. See what we can expect. So remove everything. And now let's add the CVD, only the CVD. And look at this. After huge aggression by the sellers, after this huge aggression by the sellers, market from this low to this low to this low, market was in a trend. But after that, see, our CVD and our price is just following each other. So there is no anything जो आप बोल सको कि आप market में कोई aggression by the buyers or sellers कुछ है ऐसा. It's just like a little short covering or accumulation अभी market का. And I guess it's a time for me to buy another lens. हेलो खुश, हेलो नदीम ब्रो, कैसे हो? हाउ इज इट गोइंग? वी आर लुकिंग एट द गोल्ड अभी, बट इट्स नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग अभी. इट्स नो करेक्शन. लेट मी look at the real yields. What are the condition of the macros right now? 4.37. Definitely going down. Definitely going down. But is it enough? Okay, yields are going a bit low, and we can expect gold market to go up a bit. So again, but same thing, we wanna see buyers to be aggressive in the next 10 or 15 minutes, और कोई liquidity build हो ऊपर की तरफ, where we will target. No, Rana bro, I don't wanna. I won't suggest you to sell the gold. We are looking for a buy as of now, and why we are looking for the buy? Because it's a very clear. You know what we learn about it. What we learn. It's a nice displacement. First of all, at lower sided way. After that, market created a balance. So in a normal auction market theory, normal auction जो market create करती है, market should go below. But I don't know if it was a news move or something, and definitely it definitely was a news move at 6 p.m. But market definitely broke above the value area high of previous COMEX session, of previous balance right there. And after, right, so that's why unless if market breaks below this value area low, but स्ट्रॉन्ग मोमेंटम के साथ नीचे कैंडल क्रिएट करती है, देन वी कैन लुक फॉर अ सेल. बट अगर मार्केट इसके दोनों इनसाइड है, बिलो द above the value area high, below the value area high and above the value area low, inside the value balance, we don't want to do anything, because we can also see a CVD divergence right there. From this top mark, the price was going up, but on a delta, the price was going down. So it's a seller's absorption. Sellers are getting absorbed right there. So we don't want to be trapped. यहाँ पे. Let's just see where market will go. Someone is shorting gold. That's interesting. All right. I'm in short. Will I close my just moving up a bit? Yeah, NQ is just it's just accumulation, the short copy. अभी कोई इतना aggressive move है नहीं NQ में भी. No, it's like 700, 800s. Still inside. NASDAQ. Let's see what's happening. That's the CBD. That's our NASDAQ. What's happening after this huge move? Let's add our levels. Yep. After this huge displacement, market like we don't need it, we don't need it, we don't need it, we don't need it. Okay, market swept our 1-day minimum, going up, accumulation, market created some kind of small balance around the put support. We don't want market to break put support if buyers want to push the market higher. But on the other thing, okay, I have to change it. Value area. Okay, let's do it red. Okay, that one, that shade, black shade one, that's our VWAP, that's our fair price. So you can expect market to push a little bit higher to our KX1 or to this fair price before any reaction of you. But that's the AM move. इसके बाद you can't expect market to move any aggressiveness अभी. At least you can see our in CVD there's a huge negative delta यहाँ से start हुआ है. And market is like, if you see that low and that low is very much, and see this low and this low. So that's the absorption. Our जितने aggressively sellers order को hit कर रहे हैं market में उतनी aggressively market नीचे नहीं जा रही है. Because there are sellers who are there are buyers who are absorbing the orders यहाँ पे. Something happened inside the gold. And also NASDAQ is in positive gamma right now. So whatever move it's, जो भी move वो बना रहा है, जो भी move आप देख रहे हो, it's just mean reversal setups, it's just a consolidation, it's just accumulation. You don't have to trade that. But on the other hand, gold is in a negative gamma perhaps. But I think we are not ready to see any gold move yet. So that we're gonna wait if market breaks below the value area low or high. What does the CVD SMT means as we are not inside this? Let's go, Nadeem, bro. Proud of you. Let's go. What does that CVD SMT means? Okay, as CVD, what CVD shows, CVD is a delta. It's just a delta. It just shows कि in a candle जो हमारा delta है वो नेगेटिव है या पॉजिटिव है, कितना नेगेटिव है कितना पॉजिटिव है, और वो हमें एज इन अ कैंडल दिखाता है वो. ओके, तो सपोज इफ देयर इज अ, लाइक इसी का एग्जांपल लेते हैं, इसी का इन आवर सीवीडी दैट वाज द लो, दिस लो, राइट. उसके बाद मार्केट यहाँ पे ऊपर गई, बट उसके बाद देयर वाज अ ह्यूज ड्रॉप इन द सीवीडी. तो मार्केट ने इसको एज अ लोअर लो क्रिएट करा. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड, फ्रॉम दिस लो टू दिस लो, दैट वाज अ higher side. It was low and it was higher side, which means the aggressive sellers, they tried to push the market. उनका जो delta था, it was very aggressive because they were trying to push the market below. But what happened with them? They got absorbed because market उतना नीचे गई ही नहीं. So our passive sellers, passive buyers absorbed all this huge aggression by the sellers. So if market इसके बाद bullish जाना start करती है after this divergence, then that will be your signal for the like the market wants to go higher. If market wants to go higher, our buyers are stronger than the sellers. But in this case, we also have that balance situation inside this. So we don't want to trade inside the balance, because in the balance, market traps the buyers and sellers both sides. We always trade the imbalanced market. That's why we are waiting. Once market breaks above the value area high or below the value area low, only then we will look for a trade in current market situation. See, from the value area low, how market is reacting. There was a nice reaction. I'm not saying it could be a reversal, but see how market is reacting. Our reaction is important from the levels we mark, because it shows you that these levels work, and the logic behind them. And that's why market came to the, and even if you see यहाँ पे, इट्स लाइक क्वाइट अपोजिट. जो हमारा बिगर ट्रेंड था, बिगर हायर हाई और हायर लो था, अगर हम थोड़ा स्मॉल में जाए, छोटे में जाए, तो दैट वाज अ लो एंड दैट वाज अ हाई. इट्स अ स्मॉल डाइवर्जन, इट्स नॉट दैट मच, इट्स अ स्मॉल डाइवर्जन. बट ऑन अदर हैंड, सी व्हाट्स हैपनिंग now. It's a vice versa. Our delta is going up, which means after absorbing the sellers, up now buyers were trying to push the market above. But on the other side, now the passive sellers, they are not letting the buyers go above, to go up. Why? Because market is in a balance. When market is in a balance, there's the fair price for both buyers and the sellers. So they both tends to react. They both tends to hold or compress the price inside it. That's why we don't trade inside the balance. It's a very simple thing. And once you understand where to trade, because that's the most important part, कि आपको ट्रेड लेनी कहाँ पर है. अगर आप यहाँ पे ट्रेड ले लोगे एंड फॉर द बाय की यहाँ पे ट्रेड ले लोगे, यहाँ पे ड्रॉ डाउन होगा, ऊपर जाएगी, फिर मार्केट दोबारा नीचे आ जाएगी, या सेल लोगे तो मार्केट इतना नीचे जाएगी, फिर ऊपर आ जाएगी. इट विल जस्ट प्ले विद योर इमोशंस. It will not help you to understand or to make a decision in the market. So the timing is important कि मार्केट में अगर हम ट्रेड ले रहे हैं तो वो ले कब लेनी है. That's the most important concept that about the balance and imbalance. See how market reacting. Value area high, failed auction. Value area low, failed auction. Value area high, retest. Value area low, retest. So there is no acceptance in the market. Money is not ready to move outside the balance. You don't have to force it. Exactly. One question is NQ 1 minute candle are of 50 and 100 points. So how to manage risk and contact size suggestion. 50 and 100 points की I think आज ही है, वरना होती नहीं है इतनी 500 और 50 और 100 points की I think. It's just today because market dumps like 800 points अभी. How much was it? Yeah, it was like around 750 points dump कराया था. That's why आपको जो कैंडल दिख रही है, जो एक मूव दिख रहा है, एक डिस्प्लेसमेंट, वो इतनी ज्यादा है. And look at that NASDAQ. See this. Market is at our put support, right? Market is at our put support. And look at the CVD. There was a huge buying imbalance. Market ऊपर जा रहा था. Then जब market यहाँ से इस point से retrace होने लगा, there was huge negative delta. Right? There was a huge negative delta. This one. But on the other side, there was no इतना aggression है ही नहीं market में. It's just a slightly range यहाँ पे. तो ऐसा क्यों है? बिकॉज अगेन सेम थिंग, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मार्केट क्या कर रही है. मार्केट किसके ऊपर ब्रेक हुई? पुट सपोर्ट के ऊपर. व्हेन मार्केट ब्रेक्स आवर पुट सपोर्ट एंड एक्सेप्ट्स इट, देन आवर बायर्स विल होल्ड दैट प्राइस. तो हमारे जो बायर्स हैं, दे विल absorbing all this huge selling pressure. That's why it's creating huge divergence. अगर आप यहाँ पे divergence देखोगे, it will be very huge from this low to this low and from like यहाँ से यहाँ तक का. Look at the divergence. कितना divergence है? So just because that above the this put support, our buyers are holding, our passive buyers, they are absorbing the sellers. Yet we don't have to trade because there is no अभी कोई there is no पोजीशन यहाँ पे, कोई पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट या कोई जो हमारी जो रूल्स है, वो जो हमारा सेटअप होता है, इट्स नॉट रिजेक्शन फ्रॉम द वैल्यू एरिया लो goes to the point of control. Again, market is in a balance. 48 contracts by the buyers. तो if ये 48 contracts market में accept होते हैं या नहीं होते हैं, we will see about it. If buyers इसको accept करते हैं, then you will look up buy. अगर यहाँ पे sellers इसको absorb कर लेते हैं, then you will see might be a break below the maybe a break below the value area. So this candle will decide, by the way, that our buyers will get absorbed यहाँ पे. We want to look for a buy trade or for a sell trade. See, so that's the kind of setup जहाँ पे आप aggression देखते हो market में. Buyers got absorbed, sellers are entering, and if market breaks below the value area low, you can look for a sell trade. The only thing we don't want to see a failed auction. So right there, if this candle closes below and the next candle follows, I'm gonna take a nice scalp. I'll test it. I don't see any major liquidity, by the way. But yeah, let's target this X3 maybe. This market will go back inside the balance here. That will be our target. Perfect. Let's see क्या होता है. एसएल जाता है, ब्रेक इवन जाता है, टेक प्रॉफिट जाता है. Not the that kind of setup जो usually लेते हैं, because it's not that huge risk to reward ratio. I'm just gonna cut it out काफी aggressively एसएल को. Actually, I'm just putting it here because I don't want market to retrace that much. So 2 RR will be enough for this. All right. If अगर ये failed auction create होता है, market दोबारा हमारे value area low के अंदर close होती है, then I'm gonna close manually before SL hit होता है. Because we don't wanna risk if there is no A plus setup today. This is not a A plus setup. So risk accordingly if you are taking this, but now it's not necessary to take it. And I will rank whatever setup I will take. I will rank. So if I'll rank between the B plus, A and A plus, so that's kind of B or B plus setup. It's not a C, it's not a A plus, but it's kind of a B plus and between the B. I'm just risking very small amount by the way also. Let's see. We want acceptance because our sellers were aggressive right there, right? And we absorbed a few buyers. The market already retested this. So if market again wants to go below, then I want to see a small displacement at least. Of course, यहाँ से market reaction देगी. There are buyers. There are like volume cluster यहाँ पे जहाँ से market ऊपर गई थी. You can expect some kind of reaction यहाँ से. That's why I said we want to see a candle closure below. It will just give us a nice confirmation. If market यहाँ से reject करके ऊपर close हो जाती है candle, then there's no point. Let's just see. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. 4012. All right. So like 1:1, 4012, around 1:5. I'll target the kex around the kex 3, not the. Let's see. I will close some of it at this level. 4011 around this level. Okay, let me remove this and put this one. I will close some of it if market will go right there before taking our SL, of course. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. We don't want market to go back inside the value. We want this candle to close below. Let's see what's happening. Our price closed at 10:30 a.m. below the 50% of range 932. 1029. So target is range low. Are you talking about the gold or NASDAQ? We're talking about the NQ. What's happening? And okay, NQ drops. Yeah, put supports in niche again. Now it's supporting at a 1 min. But no, I'm not. I will not take any trade in NQ right now. It's just not giving me my setup. Setup तो वैसे gold भी नहीं दे रहा. We're just risk, and I think it's another failed option. That will be our SL if market will go above. And from where market held it, held this level from the volume cluster right there. Our buyers are stepping in, but I think I should like put my SL above this zone. I think because there's a chance that this area will hold. All right, SL hit. First SL of the week. Here we go. Now my eyes will be in that area if market holds this level of now. Well, let's delete this one. I'm gonna send it the trade history. SL की भी भेजेंगे, प्रॉफिट की भी भेजेंगे. NQ took value area low support now. Value area low, NQ का तो value area low, it's like no, value area low भी market ने नहीं लिया है. Again, market is in NQ, market is creating B. अगर हम if we talk about the PVD, then market is creating the B setup. There was a displacement, then our sellers they agree to build a fair price below. Right now, market is trading between the value area high and value area low. Market didn't break any of it. A small failed option, of course, but market is right there. Market is right there. In NASDAQ. About the gold, another failed option. If market breaks above it, it will go to the again a value area high. If market rejects this big order, that it's also at our point of control also. That 111 buying selling contracts, they will try to hold it if they want to hold it. Let me look at the open interest की market में open interest क्या चल रहा है. That will help us in a gold. Okay, market is going up, right? The market is going up definitely. And if you look at our open interest, it's also going up. And market is going up right there. The market was going down. All right. So the plan is if market accepts this value area high, we're gonna buy. Failed auction, value area high, buy. Open interest is also increasing. What a crazy push. What a crazy push in like 5 minute time frame. Almost like 200 pips. What the fuck is happening right now? NASDAQ maybe like around 800 points ka in first 30 minutes. 800 points का dump आया था and gold is also like in one candle 200 pips. With some kind of news or something. That's aggressive, bro. There's so many sell stop in heat map. This huge liquidity at 4055. Right there again. Market booked it. Okay, if this kind of closes above, accepts it. It's already like almost 9 p.m. I don't want to trade, but yeah, let's see. Let's see if we see anything meaningful to risk. Buyers are aggressive. I would say look for a buy as of now. After taking the liquidity, our ask was higher than the bid. If market breaks above and accepts the value area high, then we can look for it. High volume node, buyers delta. uh, I'm gonna see the delta okay. High volume node, huge buying delta. There's no acceptance. I would say this is very stupid market. There's no because of course gold is in a positive game. I think now. This is slightly negative, but yeah, that's the 4047. If 4047 breaks below, again market will be in the balance. If अगर 4047 market reject करती है, then we will look for a buy. But अगर market नीचे जाती है, it's a very stupid like failed auction. Market is in the balance. We don't want, we will not trade it. So that's the only level which we want to break above. And again, on a heat map, there is another liquidity building at around 4032. So where जहाँ पे हमारा point of control है. But I won't trade it अगर market इसके नीचे value area high के नीचे भी आती है. And whoever is in the premium and watching the live, I just dropped one more audio flow video inside the drive. You can watch. It was a live session. I think it is because of the news today. News today, कौन सी news थी आज? I think it's because of the news only. Like Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu said, there are still missions to carry out. There are still things to go against Iran and against Hamas. We will stay as long as required in the security zone in southern Lebanon. So yeah, these oldies, bro, these oldies guys, these oldies politicians. I think it's not a best market condition to trade, honestly. It will just trap you. If you force the trade, it will just trap you. So I also don't want to trade. It's already 9 p.m. So I think it's the end. No good day. There's no nice abhi. We were smashing the market from the past few weeks actually, or for few days. But today was no trading day, or if we हमने छोटी सी gold trade ली थी, gold scalp, it was also SL. So yes, guys, that's all for today. If you have any questions, I hope you learn something that no trade is better than the loss. If your setup is not there, if your A plus setup is not there, there's no need to take any trade. And as I said, market there is a liquidity at around 3.2, then market will definitely chance market will again retest this point of control and create this failed auction and दोबारा market हमारे balance के अंदर आ जाएगी. तो balance failed auction. जब market ऐसा करती है, it's mostly just a position building and it's just trapping the buyers and the sellers. If you want to scalp, then definitely you can scalp like 100 pips. Let's say 100 pips if you want, if you see any confirmation, definitely. But that's not a setup for me, so I'm not gonna trade it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if you haven't joined our Discord community or haven't subscribed it yet, then you can do it. And there will be announcement tonight या फिर कल दोपहर को, a good announcement for you all. So be ready for it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Have a nice day. Peace out. Good night.